And hooked up. This one might be a little bit better. The fish that are coming in now are definitely way more active. Oh! Oh! Oh, wow. Had to get my entire sleeve wet. Morning from Upper Red Lake in Minnesota. We're out here walleye fishing. It's early mid-December, so kind of early ice, but ice is in great shape. So there's already some pretty big side-by-sides and some wheeled houses and everything out here. Great time to be out. Fish for the last day and a half or so, so figured we'd make a video. This is Creation Outdoors. We do a good amount of hunting and archery content, but when it's not hunting season, I like to go fishing. And so we're out here walleye fishing, and hopefully we'll get into some walleye. We're finally set up here in the shack. It's cold today, super windy yesterday, but nothing on the graph so far. But it's kind of a slow, steady bite here. So we'll see as the day keeps going how the fish turn on, hopefully, and hopefully we can find some today to show you. So we'll talk more about what we're doing. Pretty big featureless lake. Ice is popping because we're making some good ice, and hopefully we can get into some walleye. All right, so standard setup for me when I'm out here in a shack like this is having a center hole for my Markham, because I'm old school, you could say that. I don't have a live scope. A hole for an active jigging rod, which is in my hand, and then over here I have a dead stick. So I'm using the JT Black Rain for my jigging rod. This is a 34-inch rod, good stiff rod, and then you can change it up. So right now I'm using a scissor kick. That's a frostbite lure, just a little gold and pink or red with a minnow head. And then on my snare, that's of course the dead rod, so that's going to be a minnow, and we've got a little light, actually, a little blinky light that's water activated that is down there along with a live minnow. It's been a mix here on Upper Red, whether they like the active presentation or just a minnow. Trying to change it up. Generally anything pink or red is pretty good here. Rattle spoons typically work pretty well, but yesterday I did really well with this scissor kick, so that's what I'm starting with today. So hopefully we can have some fish move through. They move kind of all over. There's some features here that you can kind of try and key in on, but it seems as though the fish move in schools, and when you leave them the night before, you can come back the next morning and they're not there. So been set up here for a little bit, haven't marked anything myself, but haven't heard from anybody else in the group either. We're just really getting settled in, so hopefully we can start picking off a few walleye. Oh yes, there we go. First fish of the morning. Oh, look at this. That is not what we come to Upper Red Lake for. Wow. Look at that. A Cisco whitefish. Good one. Yep. Not what we come to Upper Red Lake for, but fun nonetheless. surprise catches are cool. I'm all for it. Caught a burbot the other day here as well, which is just fun, but that thing was pretty aggressive, so hey, keeps us busy at least. So I just rebaited after catching that Cisco. Just had a nice mark come through, so we're dropping down. We'll see if we can get on him here. The cone angle, oh, maybe, no. Obviously, we're only at 13 feet here, which is about as deep as kind of upper red gets, at least the fishable region. So my cone angle on the Markham's not huge, right? 20 degrees over 13 feet. That's not a lot of surface area. Of course, you can see more if you've got some forward-facing sonar or live scope type situation, but hasn't been an amazing morning on this spot, at least. I haven't heard from anybody else, but one Cisco to start the day. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's coming up, he's coming up. Hit it. How can you race up to something that hard and then not eat it? Did he take my minnow? Nope. Get back down there. Sometimes they like the big drop. Not been an easy morning. Marked a couple now recently, which is good, but just... Oh, here we go. Come on. All over it. I wonder if this is just a little tiny fish. Maybe a perch. There we go. Yes. That's better. Come on. Oh, stuck on the ice. Don't be doing that. There. Finally. That's what we're after. Scissor kick right there. Corner of the mouth. It's kind of upper red lake for you. Just a nice eater class walleye. 16 inches, 17 inches maybe, but just a beauty, clean, healthy fish. We're gonna let this one go. Finally. Broke the ice, so to speak. Not actually, we don't want to do that, but got a walleye on the ice. So just put that one back, and now there's two down there waiting for me. This is definitely the best in terms of marks that we've seen all day. Might be investigating my dead stick over there. We'll have to see. Come on. Oop, 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 oop. May have stole my minnow. Gotta be better than that. We're not marking enough to have that many strikes. Still down there. Come on, here we go. There we go. Yep, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, you did not like that. Wow. Just shot straight back to the bottom. Came up to eyeball it and then gone. Well, a little flurry of activity at least. And 1 for 3 for fish, so that's not great, but at least we're marking some now, which is encouraging. So, we're well after daylight. We'll see if this continues. And hooked up. This one might be a little bit better. The fish that are coming in now are definitely way more active. Oh, oh! Oh, wow. Had to get my entire sleeve wet. But we got it. Wow. That is a wet arm. But worth it. Another great eater from Upper Red Lake. Wow. Commitment. It's not been the best morning, but we're getting them now that we're in the daylight period. A little bit more active fish coming through. Oh. The things you go through when you don't catch that many. Yeah, I had to stick my arm about up to there into the hole, but we got it. So that's fun. Dropping down on a mark. Hopefully this fish will engage. That'd be really sweet. The dead stick's been quite dead today. Oh, here we go. Come on. There we go. A little bit of a flurry of activity here lately. Oh yeah. A giant. There's some of these mixed in too, that's for sure. Just little guys like that. But there's another fish on the bottom, it looks like. Of course I gotta get a minnow, and we're all tangled. It's funny how that works. There we go. Still using the scissor kick. Committed to it. Other folks are using some glide baits like a shiver minnow or a jigging wrap style bait. Seems to work well here. But again, kind of a rattle spoon is a go-to. Lots of options out there now, but typically we always put on some sort of pink or red to start with. And again, yeah, this one's kind of red and gold. It's got the little propellers on top and bottom and a little bit more activity to the bait, but seem to be working well for me when they come through. So it seems like when the fish are there, they bite, which is good. Just kind of more of a slow and steady play to the day than one after another like sometimes you can get here in Lake of the Woods, but it's fun nonetheless. Not to say that you're guaranteed to catch fish, but you can probably stumble into some, which is always nice. If you're going to make a drive, it's nice to have a lot of confidence in the body of water that you're going to stumble into something. Here we go. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. Not a big fish. Oh ho! It is a big fish. That is a great perch. Wow. Curious as to how many of those we've had down there this morning, but my goodness. Beauty. Look at that. Yeah. Upper Red Lake perch like that. Throw them in with your walleye. Yeah. No North Dakota jumbo, but I'd take those all day. So, we've got Cisco's, we've got walleye, we've got perch, chance at a burbot, some pike in here too. big crappies. I have not stumbled into an upper Red Lake crappie, but we're getting enough to stay busy. This kind of late morning bite is pretty good. Really nothing early on, but now we're marking a lot, getting a lot more activity, kind of a mixed bag. So tough to complain about perch like that, that's for sure. Got a good mark coming way up. Oh, missed him. Still there. Over 3. Oh, we put pressure on it. They're biting so light. But I'm not performing at my best either, that's for sure. Very nice mark. Come on, come on, come on. Wonder if we're just in Cisco Town here. Looked like a good mark. Got one marking now. See if we can get it to bite here. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Come on, come on. No beans. We're getting enough marks, we just need them to be really aggressive, and then here we go. Good grief. Whew. That's a little bit better. Just turn the heat on. Back at it. It's about 3 o'clock. Ate lunch, made a long move. We're now on the kind of on the northern side of the lake. This is where one of our guys had some good luck last night, so we're going to see what happens tonight. Had a few marks come through, but still early. No fish. But hopefully things will turn on as we get closer to dusk. We'll see. It's great ice conditions. We went out of Mort's, which is on the south side. Good little bit of snow, very smooth, easy to travel around, so it's not a difficult thing bouncing around here. So this is where we're at, I think, for the next couple hours until dark, and hopefully the bite picks up as we get closer to that point too. We'll see. Come on, come on, come on. He's all over it. It's unbelievable. Still there. Still eyeballing. Now going back down. Man, if all these converted, we'd be having an evening. Oh, he's back. Or even if they'd hit the dead stick, it's just, dead stick's been nothing. Still there. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. He's chased it like 3 feet off bottom now. Might be on the dead stick. I think he's on the dead stick. Yes. All right. Come on. Get your nose up. Yes. There we go. Another one down there. Just a pink hair jig. As you can see, with a minnow. Still got the minnow. Beautiful walleye. We'll get those right back down there. Finally. Messed with it for plenty long enough. Finally got it to take. So hopefully we get more of those coming up here before too long. Yeah, that's just a hair jig with a minnow a little bit off the bottom. I just drop it down until it hits bottom, give it a half reel up, and I'm still using that same scissor kick. On this rod, if I had many more lookers, I was going to switch something up, but we finally got one. So getting towards dark, the hope is that more of them want to eat here. Well, we ran out of batteries and we're running out of light. Fish are turning on though, so I think we're going to call this video. We'll let this guy go back. So just wanted to do a short video for you from Upper Red Lake. Caught more fish today than what we got on camera. Caught a lot more yesterday. Maybe the weather has something to do with that. We're still marking a lot. I'm going to get back down there, but the ice is great. Like I said, we went on a Mort's. You can go just about anywhere with a snowmobile or a side-by-side. I'm sure cars and trucks will be out here before too long. Very smooth, not too much snow, no slush, just great ice conditions. But of course, make that call for yourself and get out here and catch some walleye or some perch or some Cisco, Tulibee, whatever you want to call them. And it's just a lot of fun. So take the family, get up here to Upper Red, get on this ice. It's a great time of year, and we're going to try and catch a few more. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Post dead camera battery fish count, number 2. Post dead battery, number 3. This one's a big one. That's what we're all about. Number 4. Another dandy.